Good day! Welcome again to Kingdom Daily, our program on a daily basis, still focused on the Kingdom of God cultural distinctions. Again, as a refresher, Kingdom citizens, followers of King Jesus, should live their lives distinct from those who are ungodly. Kingdom citizens stands distinct in their values, in their morals, and in their attitudes. They also show distinction in their physical, social, mental, emotional, spiritual intakes. Their self-expression also stand distinct. This is observable in the content and manner of their speech. And in their type of and manner of dressing, they are also distinct. They are guided by the principles of simplicity, modesty, propriety, and decency. On today's presentation, let us talk about body cuts and tattoos. Leviticus 19:28 tells us in TNIV, "Do not cut your bodies for the dead or put tattoo marks on yourselves. I am the Lord." In NIRV, "Do not make cuts on your bodies when someone dies. Do not put marks on your skin. I am the Lord." Leviticus 19:28 lays down two prohibitions related to how the chosen people, kingdom citizens, should deal with their bodies. Namely, not to cut their bodies for the dead and not to put tattoo marks on their skin. According to Jamieson, Fawcett, and Brown commentary, the practice of making deep gashes on the face and arms and legs in time of bereavement was universal among the heathen. It was deemed a becoming mark of respect for the dead, as well as a sort of propitiatory offering to the deities who presided over death and the grave. This practice is clearly superstitious, idolatrous, and paganistic. This is prohibited in the above passage of scriptures. God abhors this practice. His attached reason for the prohibition was, "I am the Lord." Being the Lord, He has the sole ownership right over the physical bodies of humans. He created them in His image, and the same should be used only for His glory and not to honor any deity or any humans, dead or alive. Cases of slashing or cutting parts of the body nowadays are heard of as a practice of some cultic initiations and occult rituals. Likewise, these are common among people who are either in their depth of depression or in their height of drug addiction. The influence of the latter could result to distortion of perception of reality, taking the form of confusion, illusion, or hallucination, leading to slashing or cutting parts of one's body. Another related prohibition kingdom citizens should consider, as laid down in Leviticus 19:28, is the putting of tattoo marks on their skins. A tattoo is an indelible mark or figure fixed upon the body by insertion of pigment under the skin or by production of scars. That is according to Merriam's dictionary. The marks could take the figure of flowers, leaves, stars, and other fanciful devices on various parts of the body. This impression is being made sometimes by means of a hot iron, sometimes by ink or by paint. Clark stated that it was a very ancient and very general custom to carry marks on the body in honor of the object of their worship. All the castes of the Hindus bear on their foreheads or elsewhere what are called the sectarian marks, which distinguish them not only in a civil but also in a religious point of view from each other. Most of the barbarous nations lately discovered have their faces, arms, breasts, etc. curiously carved or tattooed, probably for superstitious purposes. It could be remembered that in the not so distant past, the tattoos are seen only as marks of the prisoners and ex-convicts. The same reflect the kind of gangs and groups they are part of, especially during the times of their incarcerations. Nowadays, tattooing one's body has become a form of adornment, a bodily decorative. Regardless of underlying reasons forwarded, however, in the practice of cutting one's flesh and putting tattoo marks on one's skin, the same are contrary to kingdom citizens' culture. Whatever they do with their physical bodies, they do it to glorify their King and Maker. They fully understand that they would not do so when they violate the standards He laid clearly in the kingdom constitution, the Bible. May you will be guarded properly by this material as a kingdom citizen. God bless.